Bueno, acá estamos entonces. Perfecto.
Hay mucha emoción porque van a presentar a Kabal, que es un gran personaje querido, amado desde el Mortal Kombat 3, que se salteó el hecho de estar en el Mortal Kombat X, algo terrible porque todos queríamos a Kabal. Y están todavía con el tema de los DLC. Mucha gente piensa Shaggy de Scooby-Doo va a estar, obviamente no va a estar porque no va a permitir Cartoon Network que
We
se saque la
want
espina cuando sale
Shaggy. No es Cartoon Network,
No.
te dije.
Bueno, lo que sea, no van a permitir. Hanna-Barbera no va a permitir que se le arranque la columna vertebral al hippie más querido de la televisión. Yo espero a Spawn, realmente quiero a Spawn, necesito a Spawn. Así que bueno, ya veremos. Yo espero que la música de Mortal Kombat 11 la rompa, pero no lo creo, porque nunca Mortal Kombat tuvo buena música por el Mortal Kombat 3.
¿Te imaginas? Aparece Mick Gordon.
Sí, me
dice,
muero.
hola, ¿qué tal? Los rap ahora los voy a hacer yo.
Olvídate.
Y hace un drop it.
Y para mí debe ser el pam 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 parara pam 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 Mortal Kombat. Y ya está.
Mortal Kombat.
Loop eterno.
Me gusta mucho el loguito. MK.
Muy inteligente el logo.
M11K. Y el TMS ahí abajo también me gusta, era re imbécil el chabón.
Seis minutos.
Y con tanto. Ah, van a ser los 6 minutos más largos de mi vida.
Bien. Al parecer tenemos 10 personas mirándonos. Así que saludos a todos.
¿10 personas? No lo puedo creer. Bueno, ¿qué tal? Yo soy millonario.
Disfrutemos de el reveal.
Todo es juntes. Uy, no puedo leer el chat, eso también está mal. Si es que hay alguien escribiendo, ¿no?
Yo lo estoy viendo, yo ahí escribí yo nomás.
Listo.
Tranquilo. No somos PewDiePie.
Pero ya seremos.
Cuatro minutos. Así que nada. Yo espero que Kabal tenga. Primero tiene que correr rápido, tiene que tirarte la rosa. Tiene que poder agarrarte con las espadas locas esas de revolearte y partirte algo contra el piso. Así que básicamente esto.
no.
No, la espera está siendo un poquito tediosa, pero lo vamos a terminar logrando, tranquilos.
Lo vale, lo vale. Para todos aquellos que se pregunten quién es el forro que teclea todo el día, ya saben quién es.
Sí.
Lo conocen. Le encanta que su teclado sea una ametralladora y le encanta ese ruido. Yo si tuviese un teclado así estaría todo el tiempo hablándole a la nada.
Cuando tenés un Corsair tenés que escribir como un enfermo para que se escuche. Es así de sencillo.
Se viene,
Así es. Bueno, supuestamente tenemos 7 personas que están viendo, en realidad serían 4, ¿no?
¿Por qué 4?
Y porque yo estoy viendo también el canal, vos estás viendo también nuestro
Yo no
canal,
estoy
somos
viendo.
2.
Yo lo estoy transmitiendo, salame.
Ah, bien, entonces tenemos exactamente 6 personas.
Wow. Nuevo récord. En a 2 voces.
Así es, espero que disfruten la transmisión, ya que vamos a ir comentando todo lo que vamos viendo.
Lo vamos a ir traduciendo, obviamente, esta vez. Para el que no sepa inglés. Ah, el hype, el hype. ¿Mostrarán qué tipo de rol tendrá en la historia, Kabal?
Esperemos que sí. Bring me Kabal.
50 segundos, se viene.
Me gustaría que muestren un poco a Shao Kahn, pero seguramente lo van a dejar para el final.
Sí, obvio. 20. Oh my god, here it is.
Muy bien. Visualmente el juego luce realmente increíble.
The Kombat Kast starts now.
Increíble.
All right, welcome everyone to the first Kombat Cast of Mortal Kombat 11. I'm
Bueno,
Tyler
bienvenidos al primer
Lansdowne,
Mortal
Community
Kombat
Manager
Cast.
here at NetherRealm Studios. We're very excited to show you some really cool stuff from our upcoming game, Mortal Kombat 11. Of course, I have the usual crew here.
Que están
So let's go
emocionados por
right to them.
presentar lo que van a presentar.
Here we go.
Y acá está
First
otra vez
off,
Ed
we
Boon.
have Mr. Ed Boon. Say hello.
Hello, everyone. Glad you can make it. We got some cool stuff to show you.
Parece que están todos lobotomizados, boludo. ¿Qué les pasa?
Y pues tiene mucho gráfico.
Hey everybody, I'm feeling a little sick, but I had to do this anyway. It's too important, too hype.
How hype are you right now?
Like 50 out of 10.
What a hero. Kind of has a cold.
¿Cómo andás, Alejito? Bienvenido al
I
chat.
feel like I'm dying.
Okay. Over here, Derek Kurtzig, say hey.
Hey, Kabal,
Bueno,
let's
están
do it.
presentándose por ahora, tranquilo.
Let's hold on.
And the surprises.
Oh,
Oh, my microphone.
oh, everything's going wrong.
First,
Confirmaron básicamente a Kabal de entrada.
Sí,
Ya
sí,
era-
sí.
behind the power station, we have our good friend, Mr. Matt Burke.
Hey everybody, I have a camera now.
Le importa tres mierdas a todos, según.
Follow me below. Like and subscribe in the comments below.
Don't do that.
What, YouTube?
So Matt Burke has a cam. I'm starting to regret the idea, but there it is.
You should.
So awesome, guys. Before we get to what you want to talk about, which I know.
Vamos a
you
estar
all
hablando de
know it is,
boludeces
we're
y
gonna talk about a
esperemos
few
que muestren
things.
todo lo
We
que
had some great events
prometen.
recently. One in LA, which all of us were at except for Derek,
Yeah.
and then one in London, which Derek was at and we were not,
Awesome.
and
One
Russia.
in Russia.
Yeah. Russia was great.
So I kind of want to go around the circle and talk about what we all enjoyed, starting with you, Ed.
Yeah, you know, it wasn't until we got there and everybody, you know,
Dice que no fue hasta que
arrived,
todos llegaron.
you know, it didn't really kind of hit me as like I don't know the last time I saw a collection.
Básicamente es la sorpresa que sienten ellos al presentar Mortal Kombat 11 con la pasión con la que se presentó. Fue excelente todo lo que fue la prensa, toda la gente que asistió, YouTube, fue trending en Twitter, o sea, básicamente Mortal Kombat está llegando a un punto en donde hay muchísima gente que lo está esperando, no solo porque es Mortal Kombat y es fantástico, sino porque el modo historia es genial, el modo multiplayer es genial, y por primera vez en la historia de Mortal Kombat, sacando el Armageddon, que fue excelente y muy divertido, era muy choto el combate, pero la verdad que era muy gracioso. Así que se viene el Mortal Kombat 11 con todo,
Con
poder
la
crear a tu
personalización de
propio...
personajes,
Exactamente, poder crear a tu propio personaje es fantástico.
For me, it
Y
was,
Alejito por ahora
amazing that
confirmaron
when we first showed
básicamente a
Scott,
Kabal,
walked out and the
personaje
blood
muy
was
querido de Mortal Kombat 3, así que vamos a ver cómo se ve el gameplay, que es lo que todos queremos, porque la verdad que Kabal es una maravilla. Y después hay de todo un poco. Kano fue confirmado también, así que nada, Kano también muy querido por muchos, pero yo quiero tener un Kabal muy zarpado, muy frenético, sí, exactamente. Quiero una variación bien rushdown, cosa de ponerte bien adelante con la velocidad. Así que estoy muy contento con eso. Kano va a estar muy interesante también. Acá lo que están hablando es que la reacción de los fans principalmente. Gracias, viejo. Ya vamos a tratar de tener más views. Te agradezco por la buena onda. Acá Alejito dice que deberíamos tener más views porque estamos traduciendo todo muy bien. Así que te agradezco, Alejito. También hay que considerar que en el menú principal de Mortal Kombat 11 se veían varias fotos con Rain, con Kitana, con Milena. Así que nada, posiblemente estén también esos personajes. Casi que también fue confirmada, regresa X. Yo espero que regrese Ron Black del Mortal Kombat X, porque la verdad que es un personaje fantástico.
Tuvo una buena historia Ron Black, me gustó.
Y un mercenario humano en Enterado está bastante bueno. Es una buena idea.
We want to discuss a couple things, damage, things like that. All that stuff is going to be come through in balance.
Están hablando sobre el balance y el daño que van a tener los personajes.
But yeah, that's all being worked on, just so you know, so don't get freaked out when you see something. Right?
Yeah, and that goes.
Dice que van a estar trabajando en balancear todo el daño. A mí lo que quiero es que trabajen en balancear los fue lo que más se critica.
Responses to things. I know whenever we make whenever there's change, there's like just a natural human reaction to.
Para los que jugaron el Mortal Kombat X se van a dar cuenta que el juego de Mortal Kombat X es más rápido, es mucho más rápido que el Mortal Kombat 11, porque justamente tiene el botón de correr. Y acá el Mortal Kombat 11 no lo tiene, así que vamos a ver qué tan basado en los dashes y en habilidades de movimiento juego, que es lo que preocupa a muchos de los jugadores más expertos.
defining and fine-tuning this game to play just how Mortal Kombat fans want to play it.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Ed.
I love the threads and the tweets and all that about the database of frame data from the reveal version of the game. Calm down. I love it. If I wasn't here, I'd be
Acá están
going.
hablando
But
de niveles
calm down.
muy altos
Calm
de
down.
juego, por ejemplo
Relax.
frame data, o sea, cuando tenía prioridad un ataque frente a otro.
Won't be on today's show.
Acá están diciendo que nos quedemos tranquilos, que todo eso lo van a ver, que todo eso lo van a tratar para tener un juego muy balanceado. Pero recordemos que el balance se puede romper si se crean variaciones que realmente son muy zarpadas, ¿sí?
Some will, but we'll definitely be diving deeper into characters that we've kind of talked about or shown or maybe you haven't seen very much of, so definitely stay tuned for that. We'll also have a lot of guests from the studio coming in to talk about what they do and how they make the game a better experience for everyone, and that's always exciting for us to bring people who build the game to.
Bueno, dicen que los Kombat Kast van a hacer algunos reveals de personajes, van a trabajar mucho con los personajes que ya mostraron, van a mostrar más variaciones y demás.
You may have seen a flash go across the screen, and that
Pero
was
acá estamos con
our
una
good friend, Kabal.
revelación muy obvia, la cual les van a mostrar ahora.
I do say that about a lot of people.
Nuestro buen amigo Kabal. Dicen, a ver.
What excites you about bringing Kabal to the table? Like, what's cool about Kabal?
I think Kabal and a number of other characters.
¿Qué es lo mejor para traer a Kabal?
We have a long list of characters that we're going to be revealing that are kind of like in that vein, like characters that you haven't seen maybe some in a long time.
Saludos para Guatemala, Alejito.
That are on the way. We have. We wish we can announce them all. Maybe we should.
Bueno, estoy muy contento porque van a traer personajes que todo el mundo quiere y Kabal justamente era muy pedido.
I think of Kabal and Baraka as characters that are going to be this kind of string of returning characters. You're going to freak out when you see the DLC characters.
Que te vas a volver loco con estos personajes viejos que vuelven.
Exactamente.
Awesome. And so these big moments, like when people saw Kabal, you mentioned that at the MK Day, there was this roar of energy. We got a number of those beats coming down. So you're gonna love.
Que la gente que se dio cuenta en la presentación de Mortal Kombat que pasó Kabal, que se volvieron todos locos.
Exactamente, o sea, traer a Kabal es claramente darles la alegría a los fans, porque justamente todos queremos jugar con los personajes
clásicos.
más nos interesan. Y justamente Mortal Kombat 3, lo que está hablando este hombre es justamente que los personajes clásicos de Mortal Kombat, sobre todo los de Mortal Kombat 3, es cuando empezaron a volverse más raros. Irax, Sector, Kabal, Noob Saibot, Smoke. Esas son la clase de personajes que queremos nosotros, porque por ejemplo Sector para mí es abismalmente bueno.
Yo creo que Smoke va a estar.
No, I made that up.
So that's a live minute.
I thought
That's not
we
a
usually
lore
had
minute.
lore minutes.
Yeah, what the hell is this?
Awesome. So, great. So, Kabal is coming to the game. Obviously, people are very excited to see the trailer. We are all super excited
Can't
to see the trailer.
Si está ya ahí, realmente va a ser una locura, pero no creo que esté ya.
Yeah. This it's here's the Kabal trailer.
Uy, se viene el trailer. Yes.
¡Oh!
Uy,
Luce
contra su
espectacular.
cero.
Luce increíble, realmente.
Our paths crossed years ago, Kabal. I'd never forget a fight.
Kabal dice que nunca se olvida una pelea. Ah, la cara. Ah, ay no. Ah.
Nuevos niveles que lucen excelentes. Sí, la corrida. Excelente.
No.
Fatality.
Hermoso. Hermoso.
No, increíble, increíble. Fantástico.
Mucha facha tiene, Mucha facha.
Awesome. Great. That's Kabal.
Kabal land.
Looking amazing. We do understand there was a bit of a sound sync issue with that trailer. One will go out online.
Pensé que era yo.
Correctly. Sorry
Está
about that.
avisando que tiene un problema de
this is a
sincronización
good
con el
time to
audio,
mention. We have
el
a new
video.
room, as you can tell. An awesome new stream room, which we're super excited
Fantástico.
about. We've added a lot of technological stuff to the room to make
Realmente,
it better streaming
Kabal,
experience
es
for us and
alucinante.
for you, more importantly. So, you know, first stream, might be a few things that
Two
happen.
problems so far.
Están hablando de que nada, mejoraron
You just counted.
la casa para poder
Let's move past that.
el lugar en donde están grabando lo mejoraron.
I'm sure,
Se
and
nota,
we
está
will
bastante mejor.
Get right into Kabal. So let's talk a little about him first. Let's a little bit of lore, maybe a little bit of archetype talk.
Well, Kabal has always had his hook sword since MK3, but while he had moves that use them,
Poco de
I
lore,
wouldn't
muy
say
bien.
his fight style was completely based on it. And in this game, that's kind of what the design team went for. He uses them more than he ever has before. He does have punches and kicks, but he uses the hook swords a lot.
Okay.
And I think that's very cool, and it's drastic.
Dice que más allá
Va
de
a usar
lo...
más las espadas, va a usar más las espadas, va a utilizarlas más que nunca, así que esto va a ser muy interesante porque la verdad que era el mejor. Son un estilo de armas muy particular, muy de Kabal.
Even Scorpion and Sub-Zero, we've given them a ton of new moves. But we want to keep, there's always like the one or two classics that you have to bring back, and that's the Nomad Dash for him.
And one thing we want to talk about when we talk about the characters who
Va a haber,
from past games.
va a haber movimientos clásicos que vamos a recordar de todos los Mortal Kombat como ataques completamente nuevos.
When you play a character that you're like super in love with, right? Like me for Kano, which we haven't shown yet. Like there's certain things about Kano that, as a Kano player, need to be there. They're like a bit kind of like the thesis of his character, right? And it's the same with like Kabal. So he has some things coming back. A lot of new things and some things that bring him.
Están hablando sobre que hay personajes que cuando vos ya los conocés, vos estás esperando que hagan ciertas cosas y eso va a estar, pero a su vez agregarle cosas nuevas.
So a big example will be his classic buzzsaw move has been drastically redone in a lot of neat ways, which I think is very cool. So it's back, but it's very different.
Yep. Awesome, excellent. So let's you want to get in there and show
let's
some
go
stuff?
in.
Awesome.
Okay.
So here we go, Lord of Kabal. So let's start by talking about his normal attacks. And like I said, they have excellent range now. Like one of the key ones is backlight punch.
Look at that reach.
Tiene un rango excelente.
Punch, back punch, down punch.
Sí, muy buen rango.
This super far, like start of the round, kind of footsie tool, which is like, footsies is like your mid-range game. You're kind of back and forth when you're feeling the opponent out. The first hit is a mid. The second hit's actually a very fast overhead. And he can actually hit confirm it into the dash and go into a combo if he wants. One thing that's notable about that is typically in MK11 we actually don't have.
Se puede cancelar el segundo ataque en un ataque especial, eso es genial.
Amplifying
Como
it. Even Scorpion's harpoon in this game, he actually has to amplify it to get a combo. Right. He doesn't. The dash, he'll always get a combo. So that's kind of a pretty powerful thing about Kabal, a really good option.
And you can just catch people all day with it, just like.
O sea, el dash siempre va a permitir hacer un combo después, así que.
Forward 2-2-4, which he starts doing these mids, and then he ends in an overhead. And he has low attacks that you can use to mix it up if you want. So that's kind of a good up.
Muy buen ataque porque es un overhead, o sea que si te cubrís para abajo pegar igual ese combo. El ataque final.
Another one is 3-2, which is kind of like your Punisher string. Like you block Sub-Zero's slide or Scorpion's harpoon, and then you can actually, again, juggle them and go into Nomad Dash.
Classic Kabal.
Now here's what I want to just do a little. I noticed something that you did, Steve. So as you know, like when you create your own versions of these characters, you can name what you've done it. You've called this 7-3.
Yes. That's a reference to a previous game that I'm going to get to, and that it basically is a warning to people playing him. I'm very, very strong.
I'm very, very strong.
Yeah, beware. And I made this Kabal this loadout on purpose.
Did I just blow a reveal?
Yeah. I mean, it's not a big deal, but thanks, Tyler, for killing the bit.
My bad.
So the final normal I'd like to talk about is my personal favorite with Kabal. It's his forward 4, 1+3. So this knee is super fast. It's a really good mid, and it goes straight into a very quick overhead. Okay. And I want you to keep in mind, I keep mentioning overheads because those are the key mix-up tools that he has in his normals. Right. And we'll get to his lows in a little bit. So
now, when we talk about overheads too, like for those who don't no, that's a
Dijo
move.
justamente
You have to
que
stand block.
Exactly.
They will
Your
hit
crouch
you if you
block
una vez que
will
personalizas
get hit.
la forma de
So,
ataque y los
you're
poderes,
always gonna
se
be
puede
wanting to stand block
nombrar,
against them, unless you
y
can
él lo nombró
load special
7-3
moves
en
that I'll
referencia
show.
a algo a lo que ya
So
va
I
a
think
llegar.
the 4-4 is just a great tool. Like if you hit it down 1, or if the opponent does something where they're in recovery, but they're not punishable, but they're like slight recovery. It's a great move to just mash it out. Honestly, when I play Kabal and I don't know what to do, I do forward 4.
Right.
And you really can't go wrong.
And another thing, like I just want this.
Me gusta porque Kabal parece que tiene muchos ataques overhead que van a yo Punisher. O sea, esto significa que si vos te cubrís mucho, Kabal va a tener la opción de atacar con
So the buttons
black.
are labeled as such 1, 2, 3, 4. So
Right.
it's
Like you can think of it as the left punch button is 1, then 2, and then on the kicks it's 3 and 4. So
Right.
that's a universal way for any character, any console.
So when you go online, you go to the Amazing Mortal Kombat Reddit, you go to our Discord, on Twitter, if people are trying to discuss what combos do,
Yep.
you're going to see a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4, back, forward, 4, to like explain how combos work.
Another notable thing I'd like to show is that a lot of his like classic things, like your sweep, your down 4, your pokes, and all that, he also uses like swords. Like this is actually his down 4, which is awesome. It's almost the start of the range.
La verdad que Kabal se ve
A lot
increíble,
of
¿eh?
times, just
Los
kinda
movimientos se
playing
ven
in
muy,
range,
muy
walking
buenos, la
back and forth in the
animación y los
back
gráficos,
range.
fantásticos.
I'll just kind of do this and clip their leg. And you can see his sweep actually has, I would call
This is
this
good range right
hella
there.
range. I think this is hella.
Oh.
Yeah, very, very good range. It's another move I'll just throw out.
What's above hella range?
Hema?
Oh.
That's one step bigger.
Okay, gotcha.
His back 2 is also great. It's not a combo, but it's kind of a safe, like,
Just get the hell
yeah,
out of here.
get out. Get out of here. Move.
Okay, that was you. That was you
Both
doing a
playing Kabal.
Kabal impression. Okay.
And now I think we can show his throws, which are pretty awesome.
And yeah, let's show this.
Sorry, that was my sound.
No, I like it.
Oh, God, it's good.
And I've always talked about this. Throws are so good. You see a lot of them in fights.
Excelente
So the throws really have
los
to
agarres.
add color to the character. Like they always have to feel like the character. Because you watch a lot of tournament games. You're going to see a lot of the throw is something that is coming back to a lot. It's an animation, so you want it to be something that's really cool.
Right.
Because people are going to see it all the time.
Yeah, it's one of the best ways to show a character's personality. We can also see his wake-up attacks. He uses with swords. It's a huge anti-air.
Yeah.
But then his up 3-1 is a straight poke.
Let's talk a little bit about wake-up attacks, too, because
A great time to talk about it. So, you no longer do any special move you want when you're knocked down. Instead, you have these preset moves that are only available when you're knocked down. So with him, you hit up 2 and he'll do this move. And that's just a wake-up attack. That's the only way you can do it. And then you have an up 3. So
Now, also notice that it took 1 bar of defense.
Muy bueno.
Ah, pero eso te consume una barra de defensa y un ataque.
Claro, por supuesto, porque es un ataque,
now are they both
un ataque donde
armor,
te tiran
or
al piso
how's that work?
y vos literalmente estás rápidamente atacando.
Kind of strike him. That's fully invincible.
Chetísimo.
But you don't get a lot of
chetísimo.
damage. You can see he just kind of knocks Sub-Zero away. It's just kind of get off me, get some
Reset.
breathing room, right.
Yep.
But the up 2 is not invincible, but it is an anti-air and it is immune to air attacks. And that you get a full pop-up. So you can see he actually gets a combo. So the idea here would be, it's a simple meta of, do you want to do the safe, like just get off me, low risk, low reward option that's fully invincible, and if the opponent respects that, and they try to jump over you to punish it, you go for the anti-air one.
Right.
And then it would loop back into not doing a wake-up attack at all, or you can wake up roll forward or back, which is actually invincible.
Right.
Or you can just get up and actually block, and you know.
Who wants to do that?
Right. I mean,
You've
you've
got all
never
these
seen
tools.
me do that.
No.
Right.
Why would I
Use the
do
tools.
that?
Awesome.
So I think that's kind of Kabal's base kit, and I think the notable thing about Kabal in this game is he's actually, in my opinion, pretty basic and easy to play, which is interesting for him.
Right.
Kabal, like in MK9, was actually a high execution character, and in my opinion, he's not really like that anymore. He's not like a high pressure, high intensity character. He's pretty simple, and for me, I've always loved Kabal, but I could never actually play him.
Right.
I'm all in on. He's one of my favorite characters to play right now because.
Dicen que a diferencia de Mortal Kombat 9, por ejemplo, que Kabal era un personaje bastante difícil de usar y muy avanzado, ahora es bastante uno de los más básicos y fáciles de usar.
He has a couple of low special moves. What more do you need?
Well, and that's important too. I mean, that happens a lot in the games we make. Is that like there are some characters that like really help the people who are good at high, like, very difficult things. But like a lot of characters who aren't super difficult to play still fit right in the meta, and it's a good place to start. Like, if you're starting playing our games, like maybe Kabal's a good place to start for you.
I absolutely think he'd be a really good beginner character. If you just want to use your kind of, from this range, I just kind of do safe stuff and don't really commit to anything. Make the opponent, if you want to think more about the opponent making mistakes than what you're doing, I actually think he's a great character for that.
Also has a lot of really badass specials. So if you're a guy who's not a tournament guy and you like sitting down on the couch with your buddy and having a beer and playing the game and want to slam some hook swords, this is the guy you go with.
Which sounds like a good reason to get into his special moves.
Okay. Let's do it.
So, I don't know if anyone noticed in the trailer, Gas Blast is gone.
Well, it's just totally different, I guess. Kind of, right?
It's gone.
All right.
There is no more instant or gas. There are now hundreds of MK9 players that are just
crying.
Well, there's a couple Kabal players that are crying.
Right.
However, Kabal's still a pretty awesome zoner. His buzzsaw is now very, very fast, and it's actually a gadget that he throws. Because I've always wondered, what is that? Why does he lift his leg up and summon a magic buzzsaw? It is now Black Dragon tech from the Black Dragon Black Market he got from Kano. And he actually throws it like a straight projectile. It's a good recovery.
Que eso lo sacó de Kano.
And the amplified version actually allows him to go into Nomad Dash. So you can't really react to it. You gotta guess that, like, you gotta be pretty confident it's gonna hit. But if he's trying to trade projectiles and you're sure it's gonna hit because it's significantly faster than most projectiles, you can go ahead, go into it, and actually get a combo conversion. So that's pretty cool. He also has other buzzsaw
incluso uno de los proyectiles más rápidos del juego.
Abilities. Like, for example, this loadout, he actually has the low one back. And the amplified one is super cool because he throws two. It does really good chip damage, and it takes up a ton of space, so they actually will have to jump.
Right.
I also, in this loadout, because this loadout is based on, now amid the 7-3 thing, this is my MK9 style Kabal. He actually has a air straight one that he can do.
Oh, jeez.
And he can amplify that to actually recover super, super fast.
Right.
So, you know, you can use to cover the ground, and they're going to have to inch their way in, and you know they're going to want to jump, and then you can go on and do the air one and try to catch them.
Or if they jump, can't you just catch them with a dash too?
Of course, you can do the classic, one of the best MK3 anti-airs.
Just stay back, right? Like, it's awesome.
Now, we've already talked about the Nomad Dash, but now we'll show it clearly. It's everything you want about Nomad Dash.
Claramente con eso haces todos los combos, con el dash.
That's gone too.
Right.
We've, like, a lot of the pressure like that is drastically toned down in the default move list, but if you're someone that really loved it and you do have the execution,
right?
You're not like me, you don't want to just, you know, play the bare bones, you want it, that is available as a customization item, so he actually can still do that.
So all the people that were asking is dash canceled back for him.
Yes, it is. You can make that loadout. If that's your bag, you're someone that's really good at that, that is available. It'll take one of your slots, so you got to think clearly, you know, but if you want to make this MK9 style loadout,
you can.
You're free to do it.
And you can do it.
Yep. Another special move he has that's actually back, and I think is very cool, is his hook slam move. And this is your combo ender. You're going to pretty much end all your BNBs with this. It does good damage. If he amplifies it, it's super fun.
Oh.
Whee! Yeah, that's super fun. Another one of his key special moves is, in this loadout, I gave him... Wait, I just forgot what I was going to show.
Number 3.
I think we're done with this loadout.
Go
to the next one.
Okay. Let's check out another loadout.
All right, so I made another loadout. This is the personal one that I use when I play.
Okay.
I'm very happy with this loadout. So first off, this is actually a default move that he didn't have in the last one.
No, por favor, mira ese set.
The last loadout I had chose to go for the straight one, but normally he uses the down one, which is the one I prefer. He can also amplify it to recover very quickly. And this is pretty awesome, not just for zoning, but it's for faking jump-ins. Like, you can kind of pretend to jump in and actually change the jump bar. You can stay safe by jumping down quickly.
So this is what you were talking about earlier, too, the human, like, awesome-looking skin for him.
Oh, yeah, I absolutely love the coat, and I think his not being burnt up is cool. And since we're playing with timeline stuff, we're able to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
He was actually meant to be in Special Forces unburnt, and there's like art for it and everything.
Muy bueno el nuevo traje, queda fantástico.
That was actually cut. So, and he was in Shaolin Monks, but this is the first time where you can actually play him unburnt. I'm very hyped for that.
All right.
Me gusta saber que pertenece al Kabal con la máscara y sin la máscara.
A low hook sword.
¿No?
Not only looks cool,
tiene mucha facha, boludo.
All the overheads I mentioned earlier. And this
quiero ver si se le pueden, o sea, me gustaría ver qué clase de espadas tiene.
Kabal sin máscara aparece en Mortal Kombat 9 elegir.
Sí.
Está muy bien también.
Or, as I
Y
said,
sí,
this
falta el
is
ataque
one
clásico del
of the-
rayo, pero lo cambiaron por
is punching.
lanzar la
He's
cuchilla
gonna get
justamente.
bodied if they block it, but he keeps the opponent guessing all the time. I also am a big fan of doing that instead of the overhead, and that's going to not only keep him guessing, but it's going to keep him focused on the normal he's doing, which then opens up throws.
Right.
And then lastly in this loadout, I gave him the parry, which is in MK9 he kind of had a parry because EX dash is so
No,
OD,
es
and now he's
un
actually
parry,
got
un counter.
an actual parry, and it's very strong. He can actually hold it as long as he wants, and he gets a full combo when it hits. So he gets a
Es literalmente un parry, o sea que una vez que vos parreás podés hacer un combo. Muy bueno.
He's a 50-50. It's a high risk 50-50, but he still opens you up all the time. And then
¿Sabes a
he
qué me hace
has
acordar,
defensive
boludo?
options
A
to parry.
Thunder.
So he tries to get in close, then he starts.
Es verdad,
opening up
tiene
the
esa
overhead
onda,
bonus
sí,
ups,
sí.
and if you try to attack him, he can parry.
El hijo de Kano al final no va a aparecer, parece, porque Kano va a estar joven.
Is there anyone
Joven Kano va a
faster
estar.
going through the training menu than Steve?
No. Well, I do it all.
Porque Mortal Kombat 11 tiene
Like,
esto
it
de
is-
It's impressive.
ir a través del
Morse
tiempo,
coming in here a
etc.
little bit. They can't hear you. Yes or no? Is there anybody faster? Ken
And
thinks
more-
he's faster.
Oh my gosh, can we get two screens side by side?
Time it.
and
For
get-
the
yeah,
worst
I just-
stream of all time. To
So-
see who can do that fast.
Should we do one more loadout?
Yeah,
I have one
think so.
prepared.
I think we owe it to people.
We owe it to people? Okay. So this is a gas-based loadout. All the loadouts are thematic. I don't mean that. I mean...
Oh, gotcha.
No.
No.
Oh, muy bueno el Kabal quemado
I gave him
completamente.
Me encanta.
gases here.
Para que no lo sepa,
This new version of
Kabal
gas
fue quemado por
is
Quintaro.
actually it's like a string ender. It's a safe way to end a
Quintaro,
string.
me encantaría que vuelva Quintaro, boludo.
Muy bueno.
Jared, please.
Me olvidaba de
The
la
amplified
existencia de ese
version is very
personaje.
neat because he spits out even more gas, and this gas cloud, if the opponent's in it, they will take dot damage, and jumping is disabled.
Oh, okay.
Do you have
So-
to say dot damage or just say dot?
Damage every time.
Wow, o sea que el gas ese lo que hace es que te impide saltar y a su vez te hace daño por segundo.
So this one you can kind of use when you're focused on the mid range with his back one string. You kind of spit that out, and now the opponent, they're either going to take the damage or they're going to continue to stay out. So that's
That's
pretty
a
cool.
sick respirator.
Muy bueno para mantener zona
And,
segura. Bate,
I
queda
also
muy
gave him
bien.
this high mobility gas jetpack, where you can see
Se
you
tira un
can control
pedo.
how- control how
Excelente.
far he goes, and this is kind of like you'd see an air dash in an anime game, or actually maybe
Los trajes no tienen nada que ver con los poderes. Vos podés elegir el traje que quieras y los poderes que quieras con las variaciones.
Cancel the special moves from it?
Buena pregunta porque
Oh
en
my
Justice 2
goodness.
justamente los trajes dependían también poderes y los de poderes dependían de los trajes, pero acá no. Acá vos elegís cómo luce el personaje y los poderes que tiene.
Independientemente uno de los otros.
When you showed that you
Exactamente.
canceled that, I want Matt Burke to put Burke Cam on and show what he did when he saw that.
Oh,
There we go. That was really good.
right.
That was
Yeah,
good.
so
Burke
with
can.
the custom variation system, these are three different, very different play styles. You can play a high mobility keep out version where he can close the distance really quickly. You can
Es
play
muy
a
bueno esto porque
K9
justamente vos podés
style
crearte un
zoning
personaje que
version.
sea de muy alta movilidad, otro que sea de mantenerte a distancia y otro que sea de obligar al oponente a hacer ciertos ataques en ciertas situaciones. Así que nada, muy bueno. Pero no, Alejito de los trajes no tienen nada que ver con los poderes. Vos le podés poner el traje que quieras y el poder que quieras también.
Crushing Blows is one of the new systems you may have seen where it goes into the X-ray effect and the opponent has their jaw broken or whatever.
Right.
So the way it works is every character has 4 to 5 moves that can trigger it, and conditions are what triggers it. For example, the uppercut one everyone has. It's universal, and that is if you counter a high attack.
Right.
For example, if you try to throw me and I uppercut your throw, will get Crushing Blow.
And those can be comboed after.
Yes.
Acá están hablando de que justamente los Crashing Blow que van a suplantar a los X-Ray de Mortal Kombat 9 y X justamente tienen ciertas condiciones. Por ejemplo, si te agarra un oponente y yo en vez de dejarme agarrar te pego con un uppercut, o sea, un abajo golpe medio, golpe fuerte mejor dicho, con la piña, voy a romperte la mandíbula y hacerte muchísimo más daño, porque es un contraataque.
Because you can only do them once per game.
Because we actually had this happen, you and I, where you beat me in the game, but you did one at the end of the end of the round where you probably shouldn't have done
I
it.
did Sub-Zeros to kill you, but you were going to die with the slide anyway.
Right.
So losing that bonus damage was actually a bummer.
Because you could have used that the next round, but he lost it because you can only do them once it's been done.
Now, does it cost meter to use them?
It does not. If it's an amplified move, it costs you the meter, but it does not cost you any other resources, which is one of the cool things about the resource system in this game. So one other example, since we have Kabal on, would be... Actually, I'll do it this way. His 4-2-2-4, if it hits as a punish, will go into the crushing blow. So the meta here would be simple. When you block a slide, do you want to cash in and do your crushing blow? And you can see, it does a lot of damage. Like,
what's the normal damage? Yeah.
O sea, cuando vos literalmente castigás a un oponente porque te cubriste justo, le genera un golpe de X-Ray, un crashing blow.
They are definitely much better than normal version.
Right, and so and that's what I've loved. Like, there's a bunch of things we've talked about. Like, for instance, the fatal blows.
Right.
Do you want to use those at this time? Do you want to use them later?
Yes.
Same with the crushing blows. Do you want to use them now, or do you want to save it for later? Like, are you closing out a round? Is that the most important thing to you? Or are you bodying and you want to save it for later? You know, like, there's just a lot of questions there.
Almost every
no puedes repetir un crashing blow, justamente, eso es lo que entiendo. O sea que tiene un componente estratégico bastante interesante.
That's not to say I saw some people, oh my god, there's no combos, it's like Mortal Kombat 1. No. That is not at all what I'm talking about, but they are generally shorter, it's more resources and more dangerous to try to go into combos. But the damage that's not there from combos as much is back in the form of crushing blows or fatal blows and all that. But exactly as you said, you have to think about when to use it.
Right. Yeah.
So the way I view it is to get the big damage, it's not hard to do. It's hard to think about what to do. When do you want to do the crushing blow?
So, I mean, I think the moral here is don't worry. There are plenty of combos for me to drop.
Oh yeah.
It's going to keep happening. Don't worry.
I have never seen...
O sea que están hablando que justamente no tienen que dropear combos, tenés que pensar bien en qué momento querés castigar a tu oponente. Si preferís, básicamente, o sea, hacer ese daño.
So,
Steel Shock, bienvenido.
The final thing to show...
Todavía no se sabe si va a tener doble. Se dejó ver, hay rumores, pero todavía no dijeron nada.
The way it works is when you're at 30%, you can see the life bars now.
Right.
You gain access to Fatal Blow. And you do it just like you've always done super moves in our game. Both shoulders, even my dad could do it. And you get a one-time use. So you gotta make it count.
Right.
Once it hits, it's all.
Acá dice, cuando te quedas con poca vida, ya sabemos que se habilita el Fatal Blow. Lo puedo hacer una sola vez por juego. Pero, es muy importante.
Así que hay que saber cuándo usarlo.
I've seen it 800 times, and the twirling part is still amazing.
And the N2 is kind of cool too because he wraps around.
That's what I want to. His N2 is by far my favorite right now. It is super fast, and when you play a Kabal, the most fun thing about playing Kabal, free, is you're zoning them and you're in Fatal Blow, and if they hit a button to do their own projectile.
Like, is he going around the world? Is he going out the back door just around the building?
Is he going through a portal? I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
I don't know.
Don't know the answer to that. So right now, that is Kabal.
That's Kabal.
That's how he plays. That's how he's going to be working in the game. There's some.
Bueno, parece que eso fue Kabal, así se juega, así se ve.
Loadout options you're going to have. We haven't showed everything they have.
That's not even all the abilities. That's just the ones that I made.
Right.
No mostraron todas las habilidades que tiene.
Ones you can even see in the trailer, and more than that too.
And also talking about the different looks that he has, the customizations and whatnot. There's a ton of those too that we have not shown.
Y obviamente no mostraron todas las personalizaciones de equipo que tiene.
About 3 every time, but just like other customizable games we've done, there's a ton of content that you'll be able to unlock. So, cool.
Va a haber mucho contenido que van a poder desbloquear y disfrutar.
We're gonna talk through. There's a character that we talked about at the reveal events by the name of Garrus, who is definitely one of my new favorite characters.
He was a big hit.
It really was. We'll kind of do a walkthrough of how he plays a little deeper. Maybe show a couple of his loadouts as well. And to do that, we're gonna let's show a picture of the big guy real quick.
Geros, sí.
Geras.
Yeah, so we're gonna play with him. We're gonna bring a special guest in. Oh, you did?
¿Qué dijo de Special Guest? Mutearon todo,
Sí, va a haber alguien especial para hablar de Geras, justamente.
Ah.
All make mistakes, right, Burke?
Yeah, you know.
We weren't muted.
I have a lot of new buttons now.
I mean,
we do have a lot of new
Burke
buttons.
makes a lot of mistakes.
So we're bringing a special guest in right now. We have Mr. Ken Morris here. He's going to be here for another thing we're going to be doing after this. Again, we have a lot of new stuff happening. We have a new room, and Burke now, behind the power station, has more buttons than we have ever had in the entire history of the stream.
So more Burke mistakes.
You know what? I'm going to call it my mistake.
Ah, que están jodiendo un poquito la gente que está detrás de cámara.
I think so.
El stream.
So let's
clip's not working.
Oh.
Oh wait, it's fine.
Nailed
There we
it.
go.
It's
Cool.
fine. Moving on.
So let's talk a little bit about how about Gears. Let's talk about who he is, what he does, that sort of thing, but not too in depth, obviously.
Two nerds.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Make sure it's that controller. So Gears is a big body grappler. Because it's
Grappler
made of
grandote,
men.
muy
I
útil
think it makes
para
a lot of sense
agarrar
to make
oponentes y
that,
hacerles
right?
buen daño.
Shang Tsung had Goro, Shao Kahn had Kintaro, Quan Chi had Moloch, and now we have Gears. He
Right.
actually has multiple grab moves, including one of the coolest command grabs I've ever seen. But he's not just a power fighter. He also has control over time and the sands of time.
Excellent.
And he has some very, very clever trap zoning moves. Like you'll see in a minute, he
Mucha
has
trampa
control
utiliza.
space using his powers that are very unique for
¿Va a ser tu personaje preferido?
Excellent. Let's take a look.
No
So
lo
let's
sé,
start
no
with
lo
his
sé,
normal
no creo.
attacks. One of the key ones is actually forward one. So forward and a front punch. It's very, very quick mid. that
Pega un
travels
abrazo así, hijo de
very,
puta.
very far. And he has a couple options he can do from it, including actually a grab attack. Another key one is forward 2, 1, 2, which is these dash-in punches. And he can actually link into his command grab after it. Or any other special move.
I absolutely love shoulder charges. I don't know why, but like, there's just something about shoulder charges that are so
If
awesome.
you're a big guy in a fighting game, you pretty much need a shoulder guard.
Is it
right?
actually because you're not a big guy?
Probably.
So, okay, I'm just making sure.
Thanks, pal.
Yeah, no problem.
I think you could still do
Están
it
hablando un
shoulder
poco de
if you
que
wanted.
los personajes grandes tienen que tener un ataque con el hombro para pegarte.
It's a big guy
Y
safe,
está
it's a
muy
body
bueno
splash.
porque tiene que ver
Big body splash.
con lo que hacía Shao Kahn, también hacía eso y era fantástico.
Another interesting one is
Muy buen
back
cross-up.
2-2, which is an old school like 80s wrestling double axe handle.
Clubbing blows.
Yeah, just a big ass clubbing blow.
Pega bastante.
And
Sí, sí.
his normal attacks actually use a lot of his sand powers. Like you can see his down 4. He goes into the ground and it makes sand come up. And his hop attack, which is really cool.
Ooh.
He literally pounds sand.
Pounding sand.
And you can see his wake up attack is very, very effective as an anti-air.
Oh, that's
It's
awesome.
a big sand explosion.
Yeah, Ken got me with that earlier.
So you can see for his normal attack,
Utiliza las arenas
just a
el
brute, he
tiempo
just kinda
para atacar.
goes to the mid-range,
Interesante.
up close. Oh, that's a great point. I forgot that move.
Ah,
So he has 1-1-1 and then 1+3, which goes into this backbreaker. And the last jab is actually an overhead, and he has low special moves that he can actually mix you up with. So the opponent's going to have to guess between a low special move which crushes them, or a backbreaker which crushes their back. It's a really big bump.
Muy bueno porque tiene en el mismo combo la posibilidad de utilizar un ataque overhead que te pega por irse en el piso o un ataque especial que pega directamente al piso.
Oh yeah, if you're a fan of grapplers or wrestlers, I think Geras is definitely a character for you.
I mean, a lot of things that I saw when I first saw him was just like, okay, this is definitely in the head. This is what I'm looking at.
One of my favorite things about the reveal event was Ultra David got to play to commentate with us, and he did an awesome job, by the way.
Yeah.
And I walked up to the character select, showed him the game, and like, well, here's your main. And he was like, yeah, this is my main.
That's awesome.
So let's go into his special moves
take a
because
look.
they're very unique. First off, his command grab is actually, he runs and grabs you, like it's actually distanced. And now, if you're mid-screen, he'll throw you as long as he can, then let you go, but if you do it closer to the wall, see what happens, because it's a barrel of fun.
Oh.
You were like a pixel
Why did you
off.
reset?
Yeah. So you get
Pasa que te agarra y
si lo haces cerca de una pared,
That's just terrible.
Te arruina la cara.
The way that he
Te arruina la
slowly
cara.
walks away is the best part.
I like the way the victim slumps off. Ugh.
So would you say that Geras has some quarter carry capabilities?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, there's a little bit of that going
sí,
on.
Sub-Zero
So
fue
that's
el
his command
personaje
grab.
elegido para
The
sufrir
opponent
hoy.
can actually duck it, but
lamentablemente
you can
porque
see
puede ser el mejor
I think
personaje
it was
igual.
hit from the start of the round.
Lo hicieron para vos,
They gave you
para que
just
veas
a
que
step, like
se la
a
cosa.
micro step.
So his
Es el
other
mejor.
kind of typical special
Claramente es el
move is
mejor.
Big fist.
Lo
big
ponen porque primero es el mejor ninja.
This is an awesome string.
Oof.
Like, it's a way to end strings
Muy buen
safely.
ataque.
It's safe on block. It is a high, so if it's not a block string, like a safe block string, you can actually duck. Like, if he does a poke into it, you can actually interrupt it. But for the most part, when you're going to use it, it's going to be safe. And that's just kind of, you push him away, you get damage, you stay safe. But then we'll go into
Me
more
encanta cómo
kind of
modifica el
what I was talking
cuerpo.
about, his wacky track.
Me parece un
First
detalle
off,
fantástico.
he has a stand.
La verdad que gráficamente el juego es una
This does not
maravilla.
auto-track you. You
Y les comento algo interesante a lo que están siguiéndonos ahora. Quédense tranquilos porque como tanto Luxor como yo vamos a tener Mortal Kombat 11, de hecho ya lo tengo precomprado. Vamos a estar jugándolo en PC con todos los que lo tengan también. Así que si lo consiguen a Mortal Kombat 11 en PC, quédense tranquilos porque vamos a hacer torneos, vamos a dar regalos, etcétera. Así que estamos preparando unos combates y unos torneos muy buenos.
Now the thing is, to keep it balanced, is like I said, he has to know, is it close, medium, or far. So he's got to predict where they are.
Bueno, muy bien, precomprado para Play 4, está perfecto, Alejito, perfecto. Nosotros porque jugamos en PC generalmente, además PC es bastante más barato, en Argentina sobre todo.
It's extremely clever. So from about mid-range he can do this, and it has like the hitbox like an aura around him, and the opponent is totally frozen and does not react to anything until it's out, but they will take the damage.
Fantástico lo de pararle el tiempo al oponente, muy bueno. Es un personaje que creo yo usar no para molestar nada más, pero no lo tomaría como un personaje principal para mí porque no me gustan los grapplers.
It takes a bar.
Yes, it
and
actually
this is a
takes
move
stamina.
that isn't amplified.
Correct.
It takes a bar regardless.
What more could you do to that?
Sí, yo voy a jugar muchísimo con Shao Kahn porque es mi personaje predilecto. Junto con Sub-Zero, espero que esté Reptile, espero que esté Rain, espero que esté Sector.
Y que te spawn.
Y que te spawn, sí.
Fun doing it on jump ins.
Pues sí, la verdad que la calidad de las animaciones son fantásticas. Ah, se pueden cambiar de formas muy interesantes, tensas, Con eso te el tiempo, muy bueno.
And they're kind of themed, and I'd like to talk about them. So this one we have up. This is. Well, go back to one.
Nuevos movimientos.
Okay, so this one is our sand-based one.
Basado
I
en la
gave
arena.
him space control sand moves. So he's going to have a
Va a tener
sand
mucho
trap that
control
lays on the
del
ground, puts
espacio.
sand, and that will actually slow their movement. Or they get sucked in.
Right.
We'll see it in about 2 seconds.
You have a lot of fun creating these.
Yes, I always do. Alright, so this one will push them in. And this, you can already imagine if you're a grappler, you know what this would be used for.
Yep.
They literally are forced to come into his grapple position.
Es muy interesante porque justamente como es un personaje que te hace agarrar pasta en un ataque que te impide moverte, es realmente muy útil.
And they have no choice. The second move we gave him is Sand Pillar, which is very similar to Sand Trap, except it goes up the length of the sky. He still has to do close, medium, and far, and that'll actually pop
Va
him
directo
up.
al ano
And what's
eso,
super cool is the amplified version. Puts it on a timer.
Todo de hemorroides, excelente.
You can actually see the hourglass. There you go. And when that's up, the pillar comes out. So the idea here
bueno, es muy
put the hourglass
estratégico,
out,
boludo.
then you do
Sí,
his
sí,
other
sí,
moves, and the opponent, if they dare to go in, that delayed thing's going to pop them up.
They're always worried that that's going to happen.
Yeah, so that is an awesome space control one. And the final one we gave him here is his sand trap changes, and it's actually projectile immune when he's doing it. So you do the normal sand trap.
Oh, that's actually another.
That's a different. What is the one in this then?
I honestly don't remember. This might be it for this loadout.
Is that 3 moves?
No, that was just 2.
Yeah. What are we forgetting?
I don't know. It's my first day.
Yeah, it's his first day on the
It's my
job,
first
Steve.
day, man.
All right, that's brutal.
Moving on. Moving on.
Can we edit that?
Parece que se equivocaron y no le dieron
Do it
una.
live. Do it live.
Okay.
Le
all
faltó
right.
un movimiento.
Wait, this is live?
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Moving on.
All right, we have 5 seconds to think of it. What was it?
The one with the sand.
Yeah. What's the third sand move?
Moving on to
Time to
2.
turn
All
back
right,
time. We cannot turn back
Yeah,
time.
we cannot. I really wish I was Garrus right now.
Yeah, would be nice.
All right, so turn back time. This is only going to have one ability because it's a 3-shot ability.
¡Joder!
But
¡Qué traje
facha que tiene!
espectacular!
Parece
it is the
Shazam.
coolest, most OD, OP move in the history of fighting games. I love this move. He actually can bang.
Oh, el
fast
trío de
4
hermanas.
seconds and
Posiblemente
can
este
the
Jade, así que nada,
So,
le voy a temer
here is
a
the
esas
plastic
Jades, a esas mujeres
Let's
que
say
utilizas con tanta
he screws up
habilidad
and he
querida.
whiffs his command grab, and he's sitting there, oh no! If the opponent goes to punish it, he can actually reverse time, while he's in a hit reaction.
Che, igual me parece algo roto
Like
que
if Sub-Zero
vuelva
is
tipo
actually
atrás.
doing like 2-1-2
No,
damage,
está
you can rewind.
muy buena
I
eso,
would point
realmente.
out that if you watch in the left side there, this one is a little different than most moves. This actually takes 100% of his defensive stamina to do.
Yes,
Está
that's
en
it.
el aire.
Yeah,
Consume
You get
100% de la
access to
energía de
literally the
defensa.
most game-changing move
Y
Pero
boludo.
muy buena.
But there are a lot of
Es un muy buen
caveats, and
ataque,
you're gonna
sí,
have to
sí, sí,
think
tiene
about
sentido.
that. You cannot use any other ability if you use this. So, and there are some that are also 2 slots. So, if you want to play a very safe Gearist that's going to be super conservative and you're going to use this to erase mistakes, you're giving up a lot to do it. But it is very, very strong. And I think that's one of the cool things about the variation system.
It's so awesome.
It's definitely one of the cooler moves, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Sadly, you can't get super meta and rewind yourself rewinding doing it to give your meter back.
That's true. You cannot do that.
That-
You're
that-
thinking like 86%.
That's pretty
Acá
good.
dijeron que no te
While I
puedes.
think of it, let's
No
check
puedes
out
volver el
no
tiempo tan
puedes
atrás,
claro.
claro.
Mientras volvés el tiempo atrás para poder volver a generar.
Las barras
interesante.
de defensa.
And let's check out his Fatal Blow, because its into is also extremely, extremely juicy.
You know, I don't think I believe Ken that he's just as fast as Steve.
It's my first day. Be nice.
Alright, so his super into has tons of range and is super fast, and he actually sucks you in. So let's go for it. I didn't even think that would hit, and it did.
Ah, ok.
My spacing. I don't know if we need to talk about that.
I've always said it.
Yeah. Thank you, Tyler.
Toma.
Alright,
Muy,
so
muy
let's go to
bueno.
loadout 3.
Steve,
La tercera variación.
moving on.
Oh my
just
god.
saying.
There's no dealing with you.
Claro, el tema con eso, Alejito, es que si vos utilizas el tiempo atrás, puedes hacer ataques especiales que consuman energía.
So the
Así
first
que
thing
tenés
I
que
did is
entender muy bien en
actually
qué momento
command
hacer.
grab with a choke
Es muy bueno para poder
which is a
escapar de una
hit.
situación que por ahí te repetís a cero para que no te
Now, one
castigue.
thing about Gearist is he's not really like a combo master. He doesn't have a lot of pop-ups, but with this, he does. He can amplify it, and instead of throwing them on the spikes, he throws them into the sand portal and then gets a full combo. So, while you're giving up your key way of opening people up, you instead get a massive combo string that you can use to punish things or just use it in the neutral. And so if you're not really a grappler guy, but you think Gearist looks really
awesome.
cool,
Right.
this is a
Muy
great
bueno
tool
porque
for
esto
you.
le cambia el arquetipo y lo vuelve más combero y menos grappler. O sea, muy
Yeah,
bueno
so
eso.
if you're getting zoned out badly, normally when you do the sand trap, when he's going into the animation, you can hit him out. Like if Sub-Zero had done the freeze, he'll still get frozen. But with this version, he's actually projectile immune once he's sinking in. So it's great for anti-zoning. And he does a great Kali chop, so that makes me super
The
happy.
chop is fantastic.
Yeah, the chop is tremendous. Look at the way their body goes. Like, just get out of here, like garbage. And then lastly, this gives him a souped up big punch. He's actually able to charge it. And the longer he charges it, the more damage it's going to do. And what's cool is it's actually stored. He can charge it up a couple of levels, let it go back to fighting, and the next time he uses it, it remembers how much it was charged. So he could kind of charge it up, make it do a lot more damage, not actually use it, go back to playing it, charge it up a little bit more, and then when he finally wants to cash in, boom. That was a lot of damage. So that's an even bigger fist.
Saca mucha vida, así que es muy bueno eso.
Big fist and then a bigger fist.
So just like Kabal, it's how do you want to play? Do you want to just go in with forward one and charge up your big fist and cash in for big damage and get big combos with your choke slam?
Right.
Do you want to play the grappling
La
style?
verdad es un muy buen
Hand,
personaje.
shoulder movement, or do you want to make sure all your mistakes can rewind time and you use the rewind time move?
I make a lot of mistakes, so I'm just saying the rewind time makes me feel better inside.
My
Yeah.
favorite thing that he does is takes time off the match.
Yeah, well,
Like,
that's another thing too.
Yeah, there's moves we didn't even talk about, and that's a great example.
It's
He can
so dirty.
literally take 30
Él puede
seconds off.
sacarle
By the way, you
tiempo
can actually add
al combate, o sea, es muy bueno para
So if
combate
Derek's trying to
competitivo.
timer scam you, you can put the time back and say, I don't think so, we're good here.
Yeah, because Derek loves to sit back and turn.
Yeah, well,
I do.
That's-
That's
It's a
so
big-
Puede agregarle tiempo
Ahí,
también
puede
al
agregar
So
combate.
that's Gearus, everybody.
Wow, la verdad es
super
bastante
cool.
bueno.
Again, a ton of other things you can put on him, which we haven't shown yet. Which will, as we keep going, getting closer to the game's launch, we'll definitely see a few more of those things. But we're just going to show you bits and pieces right now because we still want people to be hyped about stuff that when they get the
Claro.
game, they're like, we never saw.
Van a
that.
mostrarnos un par de cosas, pero siempre a cuenta gotas para que
No,
sigamos
that's-
emocionados y
that's-
inspirados por.
But we're going to talk after this.
Oh.
What we brought Ken on for, during some of the past streams we've done, we got a lot of people really interested and excited when we would have Steve here play against a former pro or play against someone who had had some tournament experience to show matches at a higher level, and people have really enjoyed that. So today, we've brought Ken and Steve here for a segment that I like to call Washed Up Warriors.
Ooh, I like it.
It's pretty cool. There it is, Washed Up Warriors.
Edgelord.
God, I'm edgy.
That's so good.
So
good.
Edgy.
You look like you got a rap album coming out.
Don't worry about that.
So we're going to have them play a match. Who are you guys going to go with today?
I'm going to use Kabal.
Okay.
I'm actually going to play Sub-Zero. He's been just getting beat up all day, so I figure,
Bueno,
Bien, vamos
se van a pelear entre
Van
ellos.
a cagar a trompadas. Estas dos personas justamente son ex profesionales de jugadores de torneos de Mortal
Let's do a
Kombat.
little talk here. How many Evo top 8s do you have?
3.
How many Evo top 16s do you have?
4.
In addition to the 8?
So is that a total 7, or is that included?
Yeah, now I'm confused
4,
by the
period.
math.
No, llegó al top 8.
What would you say is the biggest thing on your resume that you're most proud of?
I am the 2011 SoCal Regionals champion.
Okay.
I also got top 8 at all 4 MLGs I entered. And I had a streak of getting top 8 at every MK9 tournament I entered for literally years.
Wow. Okay.
O sea que hace más o menos 10 años, si no me equivoco yo, que es de los mejores 8 mejores jugadores de la Evo, que es el torneo mundial de juegos de pelea. Así que se va a armar una linda peleita ahora.
Wow. Okay, moving on. I want to start this out, Ken. Ken, Galloping Guest Arcade, team member for many years. There's a tournament called Naptown Clutch.
That is true. That is a tournament. Great tournament.
You went to a lot of tournaments.
Yeah, I've been around.
But at Naptown Clutch, one I talk about a lot, you defeated this man right here.
Right here. That
Sitting
did happen.
right beside me.
You
defeated him in the grand finals.
That is accurate.
Are you salty?
O sea, le ganó la final a este tipo, está al lado.
Cool.
Also, you're definitely leaving a part out. I came from the loser's bracket. He got reset.
Excellent.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Wow.
That's a good point. How many times do I bring this up a week?
At least twice.
Yeah.
And still not salty?
No.
All right.
I would like to point out, if I may, great resume. Great resume.
Sure.
I'm a few credits shy of any sort of mathematical degree, but I think the equation works out that because I beat him, I'm actually the best Catwoman player. And he's going to have to hold that.
Oh.
That is the only grand finals we ever had in outside of the local.
Sí, se están calentando un toque, boludeándose un rato. Muy bien.
Se está picando.
Sí.
I say
Está muy
we
bien.
go to the match. And remember, we'll not talk over any sort of intros. So let's check it out. Washed Up Warriors, Saucy Jack.
Vamos a tratar de escuchar las intros, entonces parece que vamos a poder escuchar un poquitito de la historia del Mortal Kombat. Así que cállate la boca.
Very, very excited about this, guys.
Don't talk during the intro.
The cold will slow you down.
Whatever, I'll run faster.
Running on ice is ill-advised.
Good advice.
It's just, good advice. Hey, pal.
Se dijeron
If you notice,
que
we have subtitles on intros.
algo maravilloso.
Sonic Fox had tweeted that out.
Por traducir en
We were like, hey, pal, they're there. You just gotta turn them on.
Yep.
Absolutely.
There we go. Start with that
Opens them up.
overhead. Kind of drops it. A trade. Good jump.
Amplifies the slide.
Ah,
You guys
Sub-Zero,
kind
como
of
te
talk
quiero.
while playing, too.
Rapidísimo el
I'm
combate,
not
boludo.
good at
Dejate de
conversation.
joder.
Well,
Sí, se ve que la velocidad está
at the
bastante-
moment, trying to hit Steve with these slides. For people that don't know, the slide crushing blow can be activated after you've done 3 EXs. So my game plan is to make sure that I have that available, just in case I need that at any point. And I've already hit him with 2, so now Steve has to think about this the entire time. Is that slide crushing blow going to come out and bite him?
So 2 fatal blows are available right now. Oh, there it is.
Hey, Steve, it seems like you're
Ciao,
throwing amplified saw blades whenever you want.
Yeah, I mean, the intention of the stamina meter is not that it's super limited. It does recharge at a fixed rate, and
Sí,
it's
sucede,
pretty fast. Like, the idea here is that we don't want you to just never be able to do it. So yeah, I'm pretty liberal with how I use it. That's personally how I play, and I think it makes a lot of sense with how it works.
Goes for the low grab. Oh.
And the reward is just so good that why would I not?
Take it. I'm taking it.
Oh, that's
Extra
a
damage.
big damage. Now, keep in mind, Sub-Zero does not have his crushing, pardon me, his fatal blow available anymore.
Right. I decided to end the round with it, so I've now left myself naked on that stuff. When it comes to fatal blow time, if I'm down again, I'm in a lot of trouble. I'm not going to have it available. Whereas he has his, and I now have to think about that the entire time.
That it could come at any moment.
Yep.
Goes into the low grab, pushing him back, probably going to go back to saw blades. Yep.
Big trade.
Saw blades.
And now, as Steve
just
alluded,
staying back, waiting for him to mistake.
As he alluded to earlier, I now have to be very careful on when I do anything.
Oh!
There it is. Oh, he just throws it out all willy-nilly like that.
Perfecto,
it will
Sub-Zero,
come
vamos,
back.
vamos al
It'll come
round.
back, yes. It's about 6 seconds, so it's a while.
It
but
is
will
back
come
now.
Uf.
Ken rolls back.
Steve's waiting for his moment to come in.
Ooh, throw
Claro,
it.
porque
Oh, there it is.
no tenía el fatal blow.
Claro, y
Y
no, el
cuando el
sable.
otro llegó a tenerlo, él se tenía que cuidar de que no lo agarrara y no terminó agarrando.
And
we
there
both
are
used
no
that.
fatal blows
Right.
available.
Yep.
So the last 30 seconds
Muy
meta
buena
is
pelea,
drastically
realmente.
different. It's honest now.
Una pelea de nivel.
Honestly, like in a situation like this, like if you think you're going to lose the round and they're going to use their fatal blow in this situation, especially with Kabal the way it goes into it, maybe baiting it out for the second round is a good idea.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Going back to his zone and...
Oh, what?
he gets it.
No more crushing blow available on the slide.
Right, I've already used it, which I then lost that round, so that ended up being a huge mistake tactically. And that is when you have to decide when to use it. Oh,
Now you notice I
just trading
amplified that
here.
interactable to get armor.
Oh, right.
Gets him in the corner.
Oh, I'm in a lot of
boy.
trouble.
It's going to be good damage.
Oh, you guessed
That,
right.
that is punishable.
That's going to be it.
No, ganó Kabal.
Es obvio que van a mostrar la fatality
breakaway.
de Kabal.
Breakaway.
Y puede ser posible. No.
Bert's back
Muy buena
there
pelea.
sat up in his chair. He's like, what?
Breakaway puts you in an armored state and you flip out of the
Ay,
combo,
cara.
but you do still take damage. And the key thing to keep in mind is, because it takes so much stamina, you don't have access
No,
to
no,
the
no.
naked
La fatality de Kabal es
So Ken survived the
malamente
combo,
increíble.
but he was put in a very, very
Sí,
difficult
Sonic
situation to
Fox es
recover
el
from.
mejor, viejo.
Which is why sometimes you don't have to sell it for the slide. It is Sub-Zero, is it not?
Yeah.
Let's do one more. Let's do one more.
Okay.
That was a good one.
Y se van a dar una más. Imagino para mostrar una fatality de Sub-Zero.
Esperemos que gane Sub-Zero en este.
I only know how to go forward. Then you require a lesson.
That's very positive. He only knows how to
Yeah.
go forward.
I like
He's
that.
a real
I like that.
progressive.
First hit props. Go. Amplifies the throw.
But again, just trying to get myself into a position where I have the KB available if I want to use it.
Oh, just throwing out jump kicks.
We saw a real quick question on Twitter about the 30-second timer thing. You can't just end a round.
No.
No, you cannot. Also, a note on the interacts, as people can probably see right now, I used 2 in a row, and Sub-Zero, no defensive stamina because of those interacts. So
Yes.
I now can't wake up, and I put myself in a position where Kabal can just do what he wants to me. Also, for those that haven't seen a lot of the sub stuff, he's got these really cool projectiles that I keep using a lot that look really awesome.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the new zoning Sub-Zero. Those are the ones that I use too.
Yeah, so Sub-Zero never being known as really a zoner in anything. Oh!
Oh.
Fatal blows. Oh!
So that round
Casi.
did not turn out well for Sub-Zero.
It did not. And as you saw, Super Moo's armor is not instant. I did try to super in a gap in a string, and I was stuck. Poor
Yeah.
Sub-Zero.
It
Ball
does
is
take a
too
few
fast.
frames.
Now, if it was stuffed, does he get it back?
Yes.
Okay.
You
It has to go into the animation.
Yep, it has to go into the actual animation to count. Same with if it whiffs or if it's blocked.
Gotcha.
But it is a pretty long cooldown.
Sub-Zero with the long leg syndrome there. Oh. Now there was a decision where I did not want to use the crushing blow because I didn't feel like it was time.
You're in a lot of trouble.
Oh, I am. Oh, now I'm really in trouble.
Oh!
Oh! Steve tried to get a little swaggy.
Oh!
Yeah,
That did not turn out well.
Critical disaster. Never go full Derek, Steve.
Yeah,
Never
totally
go
went full
full Derek.
Is it going to kill though?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Justo.
Never go full Derek.
Cantidad de daño que hace el fatal blow.
Steve, how you feeling right now about
Sí,
that
sí, sí, te
decision?
sale
it's
una
fine.
partida.
I still have a round.
Alright.
You have a crushing blow as well, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Low grab, pushing him back.
Me doy cuenta que utiliza poco la slide para presionar.
Now it's looking good. Now it's looking good for Team Sub-Zero. Oh, and then I immediately eat a projectile. Maybe it's not looking good for Team Sub-Zero. I might have lied on the internet.
Well, alright. Just about evening up the health here.
Con el slide podría pasar por debajo del proyectil. Es cosa interesante que lo haga.
Oh my goodness. I missed the punch.
You see his overhead there, I was actually able to punish it. So Sub-Zero has a great long-range overhead. It is good, but he was dead for going for it.
Oh!
No, ciao.
I think this might be it.
I think it's it.
I might be in a world of hurt. Send help.
Yep, you did.
Oh, I should have brought my Naptown Clutch trophy to make me feel better.
Wait,
Oh no, you're still alive!
Oh, you've got life! You got life!
No, I'm in the
Sí, excelente.
That was awesome.
Oh,
Nice.
can we clip that
No,
or
nada,
change
falta
this
20
to
chavos.
16-bit, please?
Wow, it's 1-1.
We're ending the tie.
Wow.
We have a few more things to talk about. We're going to end in the tie today. Kenny will be back. We'll definitely have Dizzy, another former tournament player, come up at some point too.
Yeah, I need Sub-Zero to
That was
cool
awesome.
me down. I was a little. Oh.
That was awesome.
Steve, that ending, how you feeling?
I'm now sicker.
Would you say that was a perfect example that we really are washed up warriors?
Brutal.
That's pretty. That was awesome. That's the most fun I've had watching you play a match in my entire life.
That's because you're usually playing.
No, I mean like even on stream.
Oh, I got you.
We got some questions to
Sub-Zero
answer.
is-
So we are going to do a little Q&A section.
Bueno, ya
We had a lot of questions from our Discord, from Twitter,
A ver,
from
vamos a
all
escuchar.
sorts of places. Now here's
La
the
vamos a ir traduciendo.
we got a
por
lot
de
of questions. We got hundreds of questions. A couple of rules that I've always told you guys. You'll never listen, and it's okay. I've learned. We're not going to talk about new characters coming out. That's one thing we won't be talking. No, not on question and answer. There's a lot of questions you guys are asking that are great questions, but they have to do with things that maybe we haven't talked about yet, or things like that. So we're not answering a ton of questions today. So we probably will get to your questions, and you'll be upset about it. But there are certain things we're just not talking about.
Bueno,
We have
no
a
van a
couple,
hablar de
though, so
personajes
let's start with question number one.
nuevos.
Primera
Good
pregunta.
question. Very excited. From
Va a estar
at
Shaggy.
everyone pretty much asked us this. Will Shaggy be in Mortal Kombat 11?
Va a estar
Now,
ya,
listen,
ya en Mortal Kombat 11.
every time a petition is put on the internet about video games, everybody who works in video games, we take it
seriously. It is a serious
We
thing.
have a room in this building called the petition room where everyone from the studio comes in scared, wondering what to do next, into the petition room to see
Excelente.
what we can do.
Yeah,
Right?
and this has been a tough one.
What I said was not true. Shaggy will not be in the game at all, ever. Sorry. Dead meme.
Yo lo dije, nunca va a
Dead
estar.
meme.
No puede morir
No,
Shaggy.
ahí.
No Shaggy in Mortal Kombat 11. That is your first official
Shaggy
deconfirmation.
desconfirmado.
How would you spell that deconfirmation?
With a K in the
Oh,
middle.
ooh, ooh.
So the mystery van will not be running over Scorpion.
No, none of this will be happening.
Does Scooby still have a chance?
Nobody has a chance.
Velma?
Nope. It's Velma.
Velma?
Vilma.
Sorry.
Oh, terrible.
Okay,
Sorry.
question 2. When's the next Combat Cast? I'll
¿Cuándo
handle
va a
this
ser el
one.
próximo Kombat Cast?
I don't want to give everybody like a full schedule yet of when we're doing things, because they won't be every week. We want to try to do them a lot. But that said, next Thursday, 3 o'clock Central, we'll be right back here again. And
próximo jueves.
even though I said earlier we're not always going to
A la
reveal a
noche.
new character, I feel like we're going to reveal a new character.
So really, we can't trust most things
Con un
you
nuevo
say.
That's what I
personaje.
say.
Así que ahí está.
So wait, are you saying we're revealing the character?
We are going to reveal a character.
Oh.
Next week, next Thursday at 3 o'clock Central. Steve, what are you thinking about this one?
Próximo
I
jueves.
cannot wait till
¿no?
we reveal her.
Jueves a la noche.
Reveal what?
PST, creo.
All right. Question number 3. Let's give this one to Kenneth Morris. Will there be towers with character?
Va a haber torres
I have a
con
great answer for you.
finales
As
de cada
everyone knows, this is
personaje.
a stable throughout time, and I'm not going to let you answer it actually because you just proved to be a liar.
Yes.
So yes, we will have tower endings coming back.
Así que sí, vuelven las torres con finales de los
Some way,
personajes. ¿eh?
see what may or may not
Cuando
have
quieran
happened.
que haya un poquito más de historia o algo más divertido, va a
Mr.
haber.
Burke, next question, please. Oh, Steve.
First off, Juicebox, that's awesome
Esto ya
that
es muy
he's gonna
técnico.
try out the game. They do not
Parece que
have
este jueves no el
frames.
otro. ¿sí?
They have recovery after they're over, so if you bait it out and you back off, you can punish it. But they are vulnerable to throws.
Yeah, so the question is wake up.
Dice que los rolls que uno utiliza para
Well,
gastar
that's the
su
cool
barra
thing.
de
We've had some
defensa
matches where, like, you don't know if
no
they're
pueden
gonna
ser
wake up,
detenidos por ningún
stand
ataque
up,
salvo por
but,
un
like, yeah,
agarre.
paper, rock, scissors of it.
Así
If
que
they
tienen que estar
throw,
muy
we'll stop the roll.
atentos
Throw,
a poder
you
agarrar al
cannot go
oponente
wrong.
si este
And
rolea
knock them right back
por el
into the
piso.
corner.
Yep. And then they will have 50% less of their stamina.
Right. Next question, sir. Let's give this Zero Signal from on our Discord channel.
¿Cómo ganamos ítems? O sea, ¿cómo ganamos trajes?
Well, which you should also be signing up for. Also, while you're here,
you should sign up for it.
I don't do Reddit.
I guess signing up's not the right word. Follow our channel so you know when NetherRealm's going to go live. Derek, can you answer this?
Yes. How do we acquire gear? You acquire gear by playing the game.
Yep.
So Towers of Time, you're going to be unlocking gear all the time.
Vas a poder desbloquear mucho equipo jugando en el modo historia, peleando, haciendo las torres.
Oh yeah, lots of modes we have not yet.
So lots of places to get the sweet gear that you've been seeing on all these strings.
Y muchos modos que todavía no hablaron.
And on the internet.
Yep.
So, next question. Is that the last
That's
question?
It. Woo!
I have one that's not on the list. This is a big one.
You're going off script?
I'm going off script, guys.
Scary.
I'm going to do it live.
You got a wildcat.
People are asking about region lock. Is this game region locked? It is not. So there's your answer to that.
The world
Bien,
applause.
no es region lock, o sea, quiere decir que cualquier parte del mundo va a poder jugar Kombat con otras
Okay,
partes.
so of course, as we're coming to the end of stream number 1, I've had a great time with everybody real quick. There's still some more stuff to do. I want to talk about a few things real quickly. I want to talk about Mortal Kombat X Mobile, which is now changing the name to Mortal Kombat Mobile. And right here on the screen, you can see right now that's where you can follow Mortal Kombat Mobile and on both Facebook and on Twitter. 3 characters are going to be coming to the mobile game from Mortal Kombat 11. One of those is Scorpion that we have already revealed. Let's show a quick video of him real quickly.
Nada, para hacer un jueguito celular se ve bastante bien.
All right, that is Scorpion. There's a longer.
Can I stop you?
Yeah, please.
I have a huge confession to make.
Go ahead.
So at the end of Injustice 2, I really got into the Injustice 2 mobile game.
Sure.
I never thought I would be a mobile game player, and I was having a ton of fun with it. I'm actually like 30 out of 10 hype for the new Mortal Kombat.
It looks really cool.
That's my confession. It looks awesome. I'm very hyped.
So we are going to be going to. We'll be having a longer version on some of our social channels later today at some point. So you can watch that. So definitely coming to the game. 2 other characters are coming. We'll have an update when it is ready, and we'll definitely be doing a stream about the mobile game as well.
Awesome.
From this amazing stream room that we have built. So awesome.
Van a hacer un stream sobre el juego
Here's the deal.
celular.
Every year, every game, there's a belt battle.
Yes.
It was the lantern, and guess what it is now? The belt is back, y'all.
I'm pretty sure I'm like the owner of the belt.
I actually watched the last stream. It was me.
You're gonna take that?
What the hell is this?
I was actually the last winner of the belt.
Bodied. You got bodied.
Wow. But
so-
I mean, like scoreboard. Can we get a damn scoreboard, right? Like it's got to be like 15-3.
That doesn't matter. It's who possesses it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's the belt right here, guys. We are going to play some matches. Now we're going to start with let's be totally honest.
Yeah.
We've been very busy. You making the game,
Yeah.
me traveling to talk about the game. So our skills they're never great.
Nope.
They are at probably 60% of what they hope to be at some point.
How much percent?
40% is what I say.
Yeah, buddy. I know how to do jump attacks.
So we would, yeah.
All right.
Well, you've always done that. Right. So we'll be
Van a
having
jugar
a best of
justamente
3 between each other to see
El
who's
de la izquierda contra el de la derecha, que son, digamos, creadores del juego y community managers.
Kombat 11
Yes.
belt.
Yeah.
But first,
Oh man.
Tyler's favorite part: birthday shoutouts. So, happy birthday to Rachel Brown, Brian LeBaron, Nick DeCastro, and my beautiful wife Candace.
Bert, can we get the close cam real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good. Thank you. Great. We're now going to move into the belt battle.
All right.
Okay.
So the first match with characters that we know. And then after this first match, we're going to introduce something new.
I'm very excited.
Something that helps Tyler win is
Not
what
true.
I like to call
Not
it.
true.
Okay.
There is a thing that we have created. It is called the Wheel of Chaos.
Turn.
It is a wheel that will randomly give different things that we have to do during the match, during the belt battles. We're going to play a regular match first, and then
Como
we're
Komando
going to
y
let the Wheel of Chaos.
muy bueno
choose
que
our
puedo
destiny.
es.
Okay, I'm in.
Aunque ya si es algo in
Let's
game,
do it,
si
sir.
solo
I
lo
will be
hacen ahora.
playing Sonya Blade.
I will be playing Scarlet.
Now, Tyler, you've been practicing with Sonya. It's interesting. When you first started playing, you gravitated toward Baraka and Geras, but you actually fell into Sonya. Tell us why.
She has some cool like 2-player anime, like stuff where I like get to do throws and like not command grabby so much, but like kind of grab.
You don't care for me.
Life-sucking harpies aren't my thing.
I appreciate your blood's fire.
Oh, I don't even want. No.
Yeah, Sonya, I wouldn't call a grappler by any means.
No.
She has a lot of grapple moves. Like, her archetype's not a grappler, but she is absolutely filled with those 2-player animations that are super, super cool. I also really like her in this game.
On the other hand, I'm very excited that this match started with Tyler. Oh, that was a meaty amount of damage. Tyler shooting onion rings and Derek immediately teleporting. Very excited to see that this is going well.
Oh, so you can see amplified it to get the armor. Armor is actually not plentiful in this game. Most characters don't have armor at all except for their fatal blows.
Oh,
there it is.
speaking
Speaking of fatal blows,
Derek with no thought involved in whether he should use it or not.
And this actually, yeah, this is.
I thought my life is down. I need to hit.
It makes sense, but it's a huge risk this early in the match.
That's me.
Especially when you've already had a huge disadvantage. Oh, now zoning back. I like what we're seeing here.
Oh! All right.
Yes, me! Way to go, me!
And it paid off. But remember, now Derek will not have access to that. I don't know what he's going to do in an emergency.
I don't know
for
what
the
I'm
next 2
going to do,
rounds.
period.
Still do the shoulder button and nothing comes out. Now you can see Sonya there used her flying kick ability move, which is actually, I really appreciate that reference to MK Deadly Alliance when she had the fly kick.
Come on, buddy!
It's also great because it kind of functions
jump at
like
me
the old
again?
square wave. That's one of the moves I use on my Sonya loadout.
Muy bueno el teleport de Scarlet. Muy
When she
útil.
meter burns it goes into a throw, which looks really cool. It's like Izuna drop.
Oh, and look at this.
And Tyler really hasn't done back one at all.
Well, he did it once, got blown up by a down 2, and said, I'm never doing this again. See, and there it is again. Derek has now figured out the formula.
Tyler is just absolutely going crazy with the fly kick.
Tyler getting back to the zoning game. Oh,
Ese Liu Kang negro, viste, en la versión de mobile, Alesto, es Liu Kang
Now
Emperor.
Sonya's
Oh,
being
no.
bad choices I made. These are bad
Also,
choices
he has
I made.
fatal blow.
He has fatal blow!
Yeah, just die!
Tyler could easily make this comeback. He goes for the leg grab. No punish. No amplify on the leg grab.
Shoot. No! Why would I do this to myself?
Derek worked himself into a problem, and look what happened. Massive comeback by Tyler. Nice job.
thank you, brother.
Yep.
Now Tyler is sitting next to that bird feeder.
Not anymore. He wanted to fly away like a bird.
All right, good punish.
A punish.
Scarlet's overhead has tremendous range, but actually is full punishable if you have a long-range move. Excellent. Tyler mashing out of that restand. And the restand is actually not like a big, long stagger.
Right.
Yes, yes.
Oh, it says Tyler sucks. Yeah. Mine says default because I forgot to name it.
All right, this is actually getting down to the wire here. They have very
neither
similar
are going to have
health.
fatal blows. So this is
I did.
gonna
Mine
be...
didn't hit. Mine didn't hit.
Oh, you're right. You're right. That's correct. That's a huge win for you.
Se lo va a ganar Sonya.
That is now.
Parece que sí, ¿eh?
Go throw count.
Here we go. Oh.
Now fatal blow is available. Let's see if Tyler can get in and use it. Oh, the
Bueno.
slowness of that
Oh, no.
ball's beginning.
Es un imbécil.
Good match.
Ni bueno, no tiene teleport ni nada.
Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Muy buenas físicas, eh.
Thank you.
Sí,
Thank
sí.
you very much.
That's fair, but you did win the first match. I made some mistakes. I was playing better earlier today, like I usually do. That will change, though. Don't worry. I'm not worried.
I went
Ya la van a
Scarlet
mostrar.
15 minutes before the stream.
See, it looked like it. Can we please, Matthew Burke,
Yeah.
It did.
spin the wheel of chaos?
I have no idea what's gonna happen.
Wheel of Chaos. Turn, turn, turn.
I'm just gonna pick one.
Ooh, we must have a new
No, esto puede ser muy interesante.
No blocking.
I don't do that anyway!
No se pueden bloquear.
So what happens if you get caught blocking?
Replay the last match then.
Right, yeah. So I blocked some mix-ups, thank you very much. Well, if you do know there are mix-ups. So what is the rule about no blocking? If you're caught blocking, you take an uppercut from the other person.
Yep.
A free
like it.
uppercut.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Great news. Great
Derek,
news. Yeah.
do you know where the block button
Do I
is?
have to be the same character?
choose who you want to play. I'd like to move on, like to make the stream move faster, sure, but we can definitely go back into character select.
Okay, great.
Am I right?
Looks like he's gonna go to Scorpion. Now, Derek actually low-key loves MKX Scorpion.
Well, that's actually a problem too because he teleports a lot and I can't block it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the plan, folks.
Derek just counterpicked the Wheel of Chaos.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Winners shouldn't be able to choose their new character, but I let him, so this battle might not count.
What the hell is this?
That's a good point.
Wait,
there is some chicanery going on.
Ahí viene Scorpion,
I'm keeping an eye on your clan.
el verdadero rey.
Just like the Gipper said.
Wow, a Ronald Reagan reference.
Derek immediately teleporting.
I had not
like
seen
a
that
madman.
before.
Derek, please describe to the audience how this is any different from your normal game.
None.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure we were clear on that.
Yeah, this is bad.
Now, keep in mind, that means he can't block leg grab.
It also means that, remember, you cannot just wake
No,
up.
I was gonna do mine!
You cannot wake up with a special move. So
Te
Derek,
sacó la
when he gets
máscara.
knocked down, can't just do wake up teleport.
Y como corresponde, Scorpion cagaba tiro por
He can't
pete.
block
Chao.
jumpers. I'm impressed that you two haven't
Te va a
screwed up an
pisar la
excellent
cara.
block.
Yeah,
Me too.
Are you though?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I would eat 4 free uppercuts. Oh, good. Full combo.
This is crap.
Chooses not to amplify for the extra damage, saving it.
Oh! Big anti-air. Wow. Derek is just getting steamrolled.
Yeah, this is not
I'm
looking
confused.
good.
Oh,
what to
ooh.
do?
I'm okay to take it.
That
to
might
take a
have
minute.
been the poorest choice of a fatal blow.
Like I wanted you to do that.
Yeah, that.
All right, guys.
Oh,
Everybody's Team Tyler. Real cool.
No, come on.
No le sacó mucha vida igual.
Y tenía full vida, ese es el problema.
I need to get back to where I was.
Yeah, I think you actually got too excited and are now struggling. Now, you got
Here we go.
Not amplifying.
Oh,
all right.
man.
That was
Lo
actually
arruinó.
decisive.
Yeah, that was impressive. Oh, no! Turnabout.
This is just rude. This is rude. All right, so do we go back to the Wheel of Chaos? Or?
We go back to the Wheel of Chaos.
Crap.
For the belt.
Muy bien.
Back to the Wheel of Chaos.
You got it, buddy. You got it. You can do it.
Thank you, pal. Thank you, pal. Thank you, pal. Thank you, pal.
Oh,
Fun one.
sportsmanship.
Fun one. The Wheel of Chaos. What do you
Wheel
bring?
of Chaos. Turn.
Steve picks characters.
All right, let's go to the
That's
character
fun.
select.
That's fun.
Oh, great.
Can we say that Kabal is off limits since we've actually never?
Look at
That's
all
fair.
these additional rules Tyler just makes.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Fine.
All right.
Or just pick him for Derek then if Derek's
No, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
No,
Whatever.
I think.
Hey, you know, I will.
All
I
right.
will.
What do you got?
Tyler will use Baraka.
Okay.
Derek will use. I'm going to go with the opposite and say Sub-Zero.
Okay.
Sub-Zero. Baraka.
Great. I'll go with that variation.
I don't know. I'm not. It's been a while, everybody. It's been a while. Well, Derek, good luck.
Good luck, buddy.
Shang Tsung.
Now, Sub-Zero, actually, I'm a huge Sub-Zero fan, and I love his MK11 design. It's very different. He is no longer a defensive beast. He's a footsie's beast.
I'll pick your bones clean. 7.
Igual claramente Baraka va a volver a ser mi main, mi preferido.
Eat the skill.
I love Sub-Zero, known contrast.
Siempre me gustó pegarle a Baraka, sí, está bien.
civility.
Oh, awesome. Maybe they can have some-
We can block again, right?
Yeah.
Lo tuve que suplantar por,
Alright,
por
so-
Scorpion.
Oh, there you
Cuando
go.
dejaron de
Let's see
ponerlo.
how familiar. I think everyone's familiar with Sub-Zero, right? Like, he's a
Yeah, I'm
character
just gonna
that.
do this to Tyler.
I'm
You know-
in a ton of trouble. I almost said shit ton of trouble. Already.
What you did there after.
Thank God you didn't.
Conversion
Oh,
off
we have combos. Look
Yeah,
at
look at
this.
this. Yep. Derek's learning strings on the fly. This is going very well.
Now, will Tyler use his fatal blow? Because you know he wants to.
Oh, yeah. He was using it until you said that.
Yeah.
It was coming out immediately.
All right, there we go. I was about to say the Spark can actually outzone Sub-Zero.
Oh, that's gonna
Oh,
do
wow.
me.
That-
Big ol'
I didn't
chunk.
mean to do that, but I did.
At
Might
least
have-
he used it.
Yeah.
Right.
Might be a tactical error.
Round 2.
I don't remember his moves very well. That's on
Ay,
me.
el juego se ve increíble, yo lo he dicho 20 veces, pero sinceramente se ve
Yeah, it's true.
espectacular.
La verdad que sí.
Tyler doing the MK2
Sí, a
jump
todo.
ring. I love it. That big
Me parece que
drop.
tu Kitana fue cagada a trompadas muchísimas veces por mi Sub-Zero, la bienita, ¿eh?
Big fight.
Oh, took a bite out of crime, like McGruff the crime dog.
Te va a morder un fémur, boludo. Es lo más.
Now wishing
No puede haber un personaje mejor que Baraka.
But here we go.
Y yo te puedo nombrar 14, pero está bien.
Oh, Sub-Zero is absolutely dangerous in the corner.
Derek's got him in the corner.
I'll take him out.
Just
I'm
toss the
friendly.
red out, though. Fatal Blow in play again.
Jump at me, Tyler.
Baraka's Fatal Blow is actually a super fast overhead.
This is true.
So you really got to look out for it. But Tyler's in a lot of trouble right now. He really needs to hit that Fatal Blow. There's opportunity.
I'm gonna have enough health.
He's going to have enough health, but he's tied it up.
It is.
It's
Super close.
Yeah, it's going to be really close.
Cruddy dud.
Everyone's
Let's see if
sweating.
Blade Spark can finish this off. Doesn't go for the meter.
No!
It's a mid. You can't slide under that.
Thank you, Steve.
We were going to the last round here.
But a note, there is a Fatal Blow still in play. Not for Baraka, however.
I think Tyler really needs to use the Amplified Blade Spark. No wake-up attack. He's going for uppercuts. Tyler's playing Baraka like it's MK2.
Yeah. But it's fine. Threw him into the corner. Now,
excellent. Goes to the low.
Yep.
Oh, whoa! 2 uppercuts. No punish!
No punish! Oh, God, it's falling apart.
They're both panicking.
Yep, absolutely.
Big whiff.
Ooh, okay.
Big bite.
Good bite. Chomp.
The mace is in play. Mace the Dark Age. Oh, no. Jump kick versus jump kick.
Oh.
Mace whiffs.
Mace whiff. This is just...
No!
Okay.
Stop it!
Derek's
Blade
just
Sparks.
eating every
Crushing
Blade
blow.
Spark.
Derek, you know he wants to do this crushing blow. He doesn't.
I do want to do the crushing blow! I don't want to die! Whatever. No, I
have a champion! We have an inaugural champion.
Ganó quien tenía que ganar.
Hit 2, hit 2. Up close, up close, up close.
Oh, well.
Qué pena, qué pena.
God.
I feel like he just shouldn't get the belt after that.
Right.
After that
We
disaster.
have an
After
inaugural
what? After we both
champion.
were terrible?
Yeah, no, it was bad.
No, I meant the fatality.
Oh, you're right. I didn't mean to tell you.
It was horrible.
If you think about it,
Sorry.
you
Hold
ended
on.
MKX's champion, you're still champion. It was like one long 2-year reign where you didn't defend it, like
Right.
Brock Lesnar.
Hey, can we get a quick solo cam real quick?
Yeah.
It's this shit again.
Screenshot, and can you please tweet that to Derek? There we go. Screenshot. Give me a second. Give you 2 poses. All right, we're good.
Very impressive.
Awesome. Thank you so much. It's I'm a real talent at the game. We all saw
Did
it.
you prepare a speech for this moment?
I'm going to prepare that speech for next time when I win. Guys, that's the stream for the day. Very excited.
Bueno,
to have
esto
our
fue
first
todo por
stream
el
for you.
stream
Couple
de hoy.
technical hiccups that we'll work out for the next stream.
Espero que les haya gustado el
Super
stream.
excited.
Gracias por
Couple
chatear.
things I
Muchas
wanna
gracias
say
a
before we
Alejito, a la Orienta,
Today,
a todos los que se unieron, charlaron en el chat.
Nos pueden seguir, pasarle en YouTube ahí en el chat, que yo no puedo.
The reveal event, and turns out we're revealing a character on that.
Another one?
So you might want to find that and see who it is. Pretty excited. I'm not
Recuerden
gonna tell
que
you.
estamos
You
a
can
dos
watch the
voces
video.
Facebook, a dos voces
When is it?
YouTube, a
That's
dos
today.
voces
At what time?
Twitch.
I don't have the exact time, but it's today.
Y no puedo pasar
Friday,
enlaces
Friday.
porque no lo habilitaste. Por eso.
I'm gonna
I
watch.
wanna
Pero
watch,
puedes
so watch for it.
escribirlo,
Look online
boludo.
for the exact time.
No, no lo puedo creer.
Couple things. Special thanks. I want to give a special thanks to the IT department here at NetherRealm Studios. Without them, the stream room as we have it, everything we have done could not.
Así que muchas gracias por
could not have been
todo.
done.
Chicos,
Stuff
espero
that
que
they
lo
do
hayan
to make the
disfrutado
stream
mucho.
work the way
Va a
it does.
quedar,
It's
canal.
awesome. It makes me feel
Va a
incredible.
quedar grabado el video, sí.
People.
Así
Y
que
voy a ver
Thanks to,
si
the
lo
IT
puedo
team
subir
here.
a YouTube
I
para
want to
que
give
quede
thanks to Bruno, Rigo, Brian,
nuestro stream ahí
Marty,
subido.
Marty,
Y de paso estoy
trailers
subiendo
together, all the
unas
images
pequeñas
together,
peleas que
everything for
tuvimos
the stream.
anoche con
Also, big time important,
con Facu acá,
everybody else at the studio.
de
Everyone who makes
MKX.
this game on a day-to-day
unas
basis.
buenas palizas se
We
comió.
couldn't
Vamos a
do
seguir
this, we couldn't show
peleando.
this amazing
Matas.
game without the artwork and the hard
Nada,
work you guys
muchas
put
gracias
in.
por
And it
todo.
makes my
Saludos
heart happy
y
to know
que
that we're able to do
disfruten
that.
la semana.
I hope we did you proud today with the first Kombat Cast. Thank you for every single thing you do. Yeah, Matt Burke, thanks a lot.
Anytime, Tyler.
Awesome. Let's get one more Burke cam.
Anytime, Tyler.
Awesome.
Focused.
We'll
Focused.
We'll have a mic for Burke next week. I know he's been a little quiet. A couple things to clean up, but we're really happy about how things went today. We will see you next Thursday at 3 o'clock Central for the debut of a character. Sound good?
She's gonna be good.
Thank you so much. This has been the first Kombat Cast for Mortal Kombat 11. We'll see you later.